Good morning, everybody. Good morning. My head's bigger. How's everyone doing? Happy Monday to everybody. Happy Monday. My apologies, guys. I was trying to do a few things this morning. I got up pretty early this today, cleaned my room a little bit, and I'm just try to render a video for today. You know that Kung Fu Panda video that we did a few weeks ago? I'm just trying to render it, and I've been having some rendering problems with it. So I'm gonna try. Actually, I don't know if this is pretty smart for the stream itself. So you guys let me know if the stream starts to lag or whatever, because my computer's gonna be trying to render this video while we're streaming today. But we will see how it goes. Okay, and good to see everyone piling in. Now, good to see you. Good morning, Chris. Again, apologies for last night. I was literally falling asleep on stream last night. I don't know if you guys noticed. I actually closed my eyes and fell asleep. But what can you do? But that was a lot of fun. I got enough rest. Let's just say that uh, I don't recommend. I do sleep 4 to 5 hours a night. That's pretty much what I do. I do take like a little nap in the middle of the day, but it's what's working for me right now. But I'm very overwhelmed with work right now. Trying to get everything in at the moment. So doing my best, guys. Doing my best. But still hanging out with you guys every single day, no matter how late it is. And again, thank you guys for your patience and hanging out with me. Chris is on his way to work, but hello to all my friends here that are here today, my regulars, everybody that's here. Thank you for joining me today, man. You guys are the best. So, okay, I'm gonna export this. So, my computer is rendering. Okay, so if the stream is really bad, let me know. Okay, my friend. No rest for the weary, Kevin, for sure. Military schedule for security. Yes, that's right. That's the closest I'll ever be to the military. Oh boy. So, guys, so I thought this week let's get these outstanding projects out of the way. So today we are going to finish off this Super Friends piece. So we have here the first piece with featuring Superman, and then we got the Batman piece that we did before with the Wonder Twins and Black Vulcan here. So today we are drawing 5 characters. We're drawing today. We're of course to do Wonder Woman, Aquaman, the Flash, and then the 2 newer characters. I believe one's Samurai, and the other one, oh, I forgot his name. The other one, what's the other guy's name? No more Cinnabons at the shop today. There you go, John Doe. Good to see you, John Doe. That was a lot of fun. We did talk about the Royal Rumble last night. Okay, and again, I don't want to keep talking too much wrestling on the stream. This is not a wrestling podcast. A lot of you guys come for various reasons to my channel, which I appreciate. But had a wonderful time watching the Rumble. And like I said, Royal Rumble. If you never watched one before, I would always recommend to introduce someone to wrestling. That is a good one. That is definitely a good one to start them off with, because there's always something happening, and there's always tension, because there's always that fear that somebody's going to get eliminated. So it's not like when you're watching like a long wrestling match to start off. Maybe it's not for everybody, but when it comes to a Rumble, even for the non-wrestling fans, it's it can be it's more entertaining. Let's say it that way. So, because before I used to do a pool for WrestleMania. Before, like this was years ago when WrestleMania was one night. The problem with WrestleMania being one night is that you got like 13 matches. So WrestleMania would go like 6 hours sometimes. But the way we made it fun was, everyone made their picks on who was going to win. And then every match had a point value. Like, for example, we weren't going to give the lower tier matches the same value as like the upper tier matches. But, okay, El Dorado, that was it. El Dorado and Samurai, that's what we're doing. As the lower tier matches. However, now that WrestleMania is 2 nights, and usually people can only make it for one night, so it's only 6 matches, so it's not as fun. It's not as fun. in terms of, you know, people hoping and caring if their person wins their match. You know, 6 matches is a little harder than 13 matches in that sense. But the problem is, you know, it's so long. The show is so long, so that's why I always say Royal Rumble is a good introduction, because usually it's 2 Rumbles, which is a lot of fun. So we had 2 different Rumble pools. Again, no, we don't gamble, so it's more like you know, it's just more friendly competition. And then we have 2 matches, and what crazy matches they were. That happened yesterday, that night. So in that sense, so we're gonna get started here, guys. It's already 5:40 right now, and we are doing 5 characters. So, oh, by the way, let me just bear with me, my friends. I'm going to turn on the supplementary camera here, which I didn't do yet. I'm glad you guys are in focus, right? You guys are in focus? Is that in focus? Okay, just bear with me, my friends, as I focus. You don't see my belly, do you? Okay, so let's give that a shot. All right. So let's get going, my friends. Woo! DFL artists. Woo! Here we go. So with that in mind, so this is actually going on this side. This part here, it's going on this side. So this is just more to measure height, guys. So Wonder Woman will be here. And she probably wouldn't be as tall as Superman, but close. How tall is Wonder Woman, guys? How tall is Wonder Woman? Would you say? She like 6 feet? How tall's Gal Gadot? 6 feet? I would imagine she'd be tall. Okay, so Batman. Here's the thing. Batman has chest turned in, so Wonder Woman will have her chest turned in too. Very tall. I would assume so. 18T. Yo, how you doing? Again, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, my friend. So to all of you guys piling in, welcome to the stream. It's a Monday. I always encourage you guys. Let's get drawing too. If you're watching this stream, I assume that you're also an artist or a YouTuber, or maybe you're just a fan of mine, and I appreciate that. There are no fans here. It's only friends. So I assume you're my friend. Oh, by the way, Titan. Is Titan here yet? Titan's not here yet. I do need to give Titan an address. Titan got me a shirt at the Rumble. So thank you so much, Titan, for getting me that shirt at the Rumble. I appreciate it, my friend. I think Titan's on his way to work right now. This is the same post as Jennifer Aniston. She's muscular. You know why? She's Wonder Woman. That's why. Maybe we'll have her arm down. Something like that. So just judging also where the knees are on this piece. Oh, she's pretty tall. Oh, I think I want to make her just... I want her a little bit shorter than Superman. She should be a little bit shorter than Superman. Gal is 5'10". Wonder Woman is 6'2". That's huge. Too tall for me, my friends. Sorry, Wonder Woman, we can't go out. You're too tall. Oh, my. Real says, I love your style. I love your style, Real. You keep it real, my friend. Titan is here. Good to see you, my friend. And I got your message. Let me get back to you with the address, okay, that you can send it to. Thank you so much, though, Titan. Thank you so much. Did you what's it called? Okay, hold on. Let me just fix this leg here. right. So may I ask, Titan, what shirt you got me? Because we never just I said just surprise me. So I'll be happy with anything that you got me for sure. But I appreciate it, my friend. Chris is I'm 6 feet. My wife is 5'5". I think I'm the same height as your wife, my friend. I am a short king, my friends. As what the kids say, short kings. I'm a short king, as they say. Or I'm a short pawn. There you go. 6'2". Okay, makes sense. Just give me a second here, guys. Let me pull up some Wonder Woman reference. Wonder, you make me wonder, woman. How do you do? Okay, Wonder Woman. Let's search. AT&T really likes my DC stuff. I appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that. Thank you. Hi, Sir Bat. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Please do let me know what you're working on today. If you're working on something. If you're just watching, that's fine too. But I always encourage you guys. Well, while I'm working, might as well get some work done too if you can. Like I know some of you are at work right now. So I appreciate you guys killing some time with me. And if so, let me know what you like. In the words of the immortal Cody Rhodes, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about, my friends? What do you want to talk about? All right, so with that in mind, let me just check something here. Let's see here. All right, so we're gonna have some fun today, guys. Now, I didn't put a timer on yet. I didn't have a timer on yet, but let me. Okay, just take my sweet time. Or how about this? Okay, I'm gonna take the next 10 minutes. Let's take 10 minutes to lay out the entire piece here, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our timer. So we are looking at, where's my timer? Oh, you know where my timer is? It's in the living room. You know why? Because I was using it to time the Rumble. Because I actually had prizes for those that stayed in the Rumble the longest. And I needed to, before, I wanted to time it myself just to make sure though. What type of pencil do you use? HB2B? It's a HB, my friend. HB. Right on. Honestly, it was one of the better working shirts. Okay. Right. Oh, you got me a Roman Reigns shirt. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Thought it looked cool since it looked like some Spidey symbol. Thank you so much, my friend. That's amazing. Thank you. All right. I'm excited, my friend. I'm totally wearing that on stream for sure. Okay, so just give me a second, guys. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just getting my timer. Hold on. I just realized I never turned off the timer. So, hello, Schubert Rivas. Welcome. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Um, so you guys know, so I started the timer at the beginning of the Men's Royal Rumble, And apparently it's been 32 hours and 44 minutes since the men's Royal Rumble started. There you go. I never turned it off. Well, what can you do? What can you do? Okay, so let's turn this off right now. I'm gonna stop that. Okay, but I will give myself till 6 o'clock. I'll just tell Google to do it for me, and then once we do that, we're gonna start the timer for the actual drawing itself. Hey Google, set alarm for 6 a.m. Hey Google, set alarm for 6 a.m. Google doesn't like me today. What's going on? Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Oh, Google don't like me. He said use your timer. You have a timer. Use your timer. There you go. Let's see. Richard is working on a movie pitch package for a client. That's amazing, man. That's awesome. Congrats. Yeah. You know, optioning movies. That's one of the things, because you don't notice. People don't know how hard it is. They don't realize how hard it is to get a movie made, because the thing is, you see a very bad movie getting made, and you're like, how did that get greenlit? You know, and people think, oh, it's so easy to make a movie. You see all these bad movies that get out there, but you don't realize how many. Of course, everybody would love to have their idea turned into a movie, and you go to a producer's office, and you'll see scripts upon scripts upon scripts behind them, like thousands of scripts behind them. And you can imagine the thousands upon thousands of hours of work people have put into all those scripts, you know, that's behind them. They're just sitting there on a shelf, right? And then you realize how hard it is to actually get a movie in Hollywood greenlit. So, I have, me personally, I haven't had, you know, I know people who had their stuff optioned, like my buddy Chris Saracini. He had a couple projects that were optioned, and I helped him with a couple of them get an option. We were working with one of Skybound. He's currently working at Skybound now, one of those agents, and it was an interesting process. It's an interesting process. So for those of you who don't know, when your project gets optioned in the film industry, if you have a project that gets optioned, what happens is they give you a payment. So they have a 2 payment system. So they'll say something like 40 over 500 or something like that. This was years ago, so I don't know if it's changed, if the system's changed. But just say 40 for 500. That means they're going to pay you $40,000 to option your movie. So the studio has the option to make that movie. And if they actually go ahead and make it, you get the higher number, 5,000 or whatever that is, 4,000, 5,000. So that is true, James. Yeah, for sure, Richard, for sure. Yeah, but it's so hard to get something made in Hollywood these days, and then it gets political. It gets, you know what I mean? So it's tough, man. It's tough. But that's where, you know, things like doing independent things, like doing movies on your own, or making your own movies on YouTube. That's where that comes into play, because you cut out that system, you know. If you produce it yourself, you cut out the what's called the middleman, as we say. Because when I was thinking about doing my documentary, like, you know, my friend that was going to be my business partner in it, like, he had connections to Lionsgate and stuff like that, you know. And then but you weigh it, right? You know, because, you know, to do that, you do have to pay more money for scoring and all that. Like, you weigh the issues. Is it better just to release it yourself, you know? And we were discussing, you know, maybe even bringing the project, the possibilities of it going on Netflix. The problem with Netflix is they don't pay money, you know, especially if you're an unknown. You're not going to get any money. However, talk about exposure. You'll get way more exposure on Netflix than you would, you know, doing it yourself, right? So it's like you weigh the options in that sense. But again, I'm not going to speak like I'm an authority on those things, because personally I haven't, like, personally dealt with it. Not like my buddy Richard there. There you go. Stuff to keep up with creative rights for sure. Absolutely. So good on you, man. That's fantastic. Well, it's already 5 minutes, guys. I said I was going to take 10 minutes to. I said I was going to take 10 minutes to lay this out. I'm going to do Aquaman here. Arm's funky. Oh, Aquaman's tall, man. I made Aquaman tall. It's taller than Batman. It's taller than Batman. I should make him a bit smaller. Yeah, I didn't know that about Netflix. Well, that's what I was told. So I could be completely wrong there, Richard. That's what I was told personally. But especially if you're an unknown, you know, it's like it's like the MTV model where MTV they don't pay, or they hardly pay their VJs and stuff, right? It's more like they pay you in the good old fashioned exposure. Good old fashioned exposure. Because I in an older video of mine, I talked about the ins and outs of working for free. Okay, for free, and they're, I don't. I'm not gonna tell you never ever work for free. Okay, because I won't lie. There are some benefits if your work actually gets published, and that's the key. Okay, your work has to actually get published. Okay. Uh, Now, I think it's horrible that these multi-million-dollar companies, instead of actually going and hiring like a poster artist or a graphic design artist or whatever, that they opt to do like these contests, these hokey contests and stuff. Instead of like paying an actual artist. But if I was an unknown artist trying to make my name out there, because the thing is, you're gonna make a portfolio for yourself anyway. You're gonna make a portfolio for yourself anyway. So even if they use it and don't pay you, at least you could say, "Hey, I had this project that was, chosen out of thousands of people, and mine was the one chosen." That to say that's not worth anything, that's definitely worth something. That is worth something to show you can do the job and everything. Again, not ideal, but I always say, I said in that video, because I do have a video, an old video where I talk about working for free, and I always say that if you do work for free, if you don't want to do for free for somebody, do it for yourself, because that's what you're doing anyway. That's what you're doing anyway, Let's see here, by the way. Oh, hello, Paul. Jonathan. Good to see you, Paul. Who else will be drawn in here? So, we're doing Aquaman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and then two obscure characters here. We are drawing El Dorado. That's his name. El Dorado and Samurai. They are going to be flying up here. That's who we're drawing today, Paul. So, okay. I have an appointment in surgery to get my hands looked at. 35 years of catching up. There you go, my friend. Well, hopefully you don't need surgery, but if you do, again, my hands never felt better. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. Never felt better. Okay, let's see if my rendering is going good, by the way, guys. Rendering. 1 hour and 2 minutes left. 1 hour and 2 minutes left of my rendering. Okay, guys. So I am rendering. So if there's a little lag, let me know, guys. Okay, if there's, because I'm rendering today's video. I'm putting up that Kung Fu Panda video today, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, but yeah, there's multiple ones. There's multiple contests. Now, for example, there's like I don't think there are as much today, but there's always those guys that say, "Hey, come draw my comic book for me. Come draw my comic book for me. You know, we'll split the profits 50-50 or whatever, right?" Oh, I might need a little bit more time here. Okay, because I've been talking. That's why. Let's I'll just gotta quickly. This will not look like Jason Momoa, by the way, guys. I will guarantee. This is not going to be Jason Momoa. Here. Though I will admit, this Aquaman, I'm going to try to draw him very... the scales will be a little tough for this Aquaman. Aquaman comic. Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out his hair, but I want like more like comic accurate hair. So I don't want the long hair, you know. I just want. This is a classic short hair Aquaman. Because even did Jason Momoa say like he was very surprised that he was cast as Aquaman, and he thought that they would cast somebody like the guy who played his brother. What was his name again? He was in Watchmen. What was that guy's name again? That guy, like he would be more fit to play Aquaman than Jason Momoa. Though I did, to be honest, I did like the concept. What Zack Snyder was going for with a Jason Momoa Aquaman. Like I thought it made sense. This, you know, this Polynesian or Samoan, you know, it made sense. Like that he would be the king of the water. You know what I mean? Made sense. What's up, Steel Traditional Art? Good to see you, my friend. Alex Toth would be proud of your super friends. I appreciate it, my friend. Have I ever done a dragon piece? No, like a full dragon. No, I did do a How to Train Your Dragon piece. But I don't think I drew many full dragons in there. You know what I also noticed as well, guys? I noticed that, and then I noticed this when I was starting out in comics. I noticed that when you look at somebody's artwork, okay, and if they're we won't say the word talented, but you know if their skill level is at a certain level, their characters start to look like them, or is slightly reminiscent of the person drawing them, just slightly. I noticed that. It has a hint of the artist in the characters. And you think about it, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense because, okay, I'm going to 10 more minutes here, but yeah, I really need to. If you think about it, it makes sense because who do you see the most? Yourself, right? People usually see themselves the most. This is a Flash here. As you can tell, I'm not spending a lot of time on the Flash. So it's like he's running in frame. Like that. So, how about Fing Fang Foom? That'd be a great idea. That'd be fun. Okay, so let me see. He's gonna be beside Hawkman. So this is gonna be El Dorado. Just trying to think of a good pose for El Dorado here. Now, if he's going to be in front of Hawkman, he has to be bigger than Hawkman. So, let me just see here. If he's going to be in front of Hawkman, yeah, okay. Okay, that's not bad. The Flash drawn in the Flash. That's right, Titan. There you go. Flash. Drawn in the Flash. Just to fill up the space. Again, put his fist there. There. And then his arm's going to be like that. And then Samurai's just going to be here. It's going to be small. Actually, let's make him a little bit bigger. Maybe something like that. Okay, take care. Have a good day at work, my friend. Hi, Knuckle Sandwich. Good to see you, my brother. Oh, that's right. You said Fing Fang Fu, my friend. Okay. Who's my favorite editor to work with? Well, you know, to be honest, all the editors I work with were pretty good. The only one that gave me, well, I won't say a hard time, but the one that kind of stopped answering my calls and stuff. And again, it was my fault because I was super late. That was Scott Dunbeer. So I don't blame him because you know, I was super late on the book. I was kind of screwing him over a little bit, you know, because I was so late with my book. So, but all my other editors, they were pretty good. Let me see, like Nathan Cosby was awesome, and Mark Pensiano from Marvel. Those two I pretty much worked with exclusively at Marvel. Those guys were awesome. I love those guys. Let's see. My editors at IDW, David Marriott. He was great. I don't know where he's working right now. I don't think he's working for IDW. Because, you know, they're saying that IDW won't survive. Because, for those of you who don't know, Diamond Distributing, you know, this has been the main comics distributor for the direct market for the longest time. It went bankrupt. They're restructuring. But a lot of companies are being affected by it. It's actually really bad. IDW, they're saying IDW might go out of business because of it. That was what I was reading. Said here, we'll see what happens. All right, so hi Shay, good to see you, my friend. Hey Shay, it's been a while. How you doing, brother? All right. Okay, so let's go ahead, guys. We're gonna go ahead and start inking this up. Let's get to work. So it is 6:10. I could probably go a little bit longer. Well, not that much longer. We're still going to aim for 8 o'clock to finish. If I have to go a little bit longer, it should be okay. 5 characters. We're looking at about an hour and 50. Let's say 2 hours for 5 characters. So let's do 30, 30, 20, 20, 20. That's what we're doing, okay? So let's do 30 minutes for Wonder Woman. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and we're gonna ink up Wonder Woman. You make me wonder, woman. There you go. Doing good. Yes, yes, but it's good to have you here, Shay. It's good to have you here. It's good to see familiar names and faces here hanging out with me this morning. Or every morning, really. Like, we're starting to build our community here of live streamers. Again, this live streaming isn't for everybody. If I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm losing subscribers by the minute with these live streams. Like, a lot of people have not subscribed to my channel because of the live streams, for sure. But that's okay. At the same time, that's all right, because I'm trying to build something new here. I'm trying to build a community for us guys. Okay, so all good. And those people who did unsubscribe, you know, I didn't meet their needs, and that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I appreciated the time that they were subscribed, you know. So, but thank you guys for sticking around with me and for hanging out and for encouraging me every day. Because it is true, like, I'm not doing a lot of the old videos that I did before, right? So I'm not doing any more of those visual effects videos. Like, will I do videos where I draw like 1,000 characters? Maybe, but that's not what I'm doing right now. So maybe a lot of those people, they just want to see me draw 1,000 characters, you know, type thing. So. It's okay. It's all good, my friends. All good. All good. But that's why I'm enjoying building what we have going on here with me and you guys. Here again, this really reminds me of the old virtual studio days. Again, because you guys are pretty much the same. Like, doesn't matter what time of day I stream. You guys are there. Yeah, like, for most of you are the regulars. You know, doesn't matter what time. You guys figure out a way to hang out with me. I appreciate that. Um, and to everyone new who's discovering me, thank you so much as well. Thank you for giving me a chance, and hopefully I could help. Hopefully I could help. And that's the main thing with these streams. I'm hoping is that, you know, that me going live and me being able to talk to you guys directly, that it will help you guys. It will help. Like I said, guys, I have 25 years of experience. I can't believe you. It's funny saying that, you know, 25 years of experience. Shay's drawing, coloring your Goku. Awesome, my friend. Again, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. For those of you who aren't a part of the Discord yet, please do join the Discord so you can show me your work. A lot of you ask how to show me your work. That's how you show me your work. Join the Discord, because not only will I see it, you know, a whole community of artists can also take a look and give you some feedback as well. You know, we're here to help each other and grow as artists together and try to figure out this AI world we're living in. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I love the new 52 stuff for sure. You know, I'm here like, man, I need to figure out Wonder Woman's outfit, and I just realized I have she should look like what's up here. Yeah, she should have the same look. So I always encourage you guys to pick up a pen, pencil, and draw. Again, you don't have to draw whatever I'm drawing, whatever you want to do. Well, let's get some work done. But even more so, it's even more than just getting work, drawing done. Like whatever work you have to do, like, let's get some work done, man. Let's go. Yeah. I'm losing by the ton, Richard. I think I lost 3,000 subscribers last month because I was streaming every day. Yeah, and again, it just shows that the audience that I built here, it was built off other things, right? But that's okay. That's okay. I'm actually used to it, so it doesn't bother me. When it first started happening, it used to bother me. And the thing is, whenever I went live, so that's not new for this year. This happened like years ago too. Um, so a lot of people don't like the live. They don't like the live aspect, or don't want to be a part of it. Or they don't want their inbox to be inundated with live videos, or their subscription feed. Because you guys know I stream every day, so of course your subscription feed will be filled. Well, if you like it, like YouTube's so good now, where if you don't like it, even if you're subscribed, they're not going to show it to you in your subscription feed. Like they will show it to you initially, but then afterwards, if you don't watch the content, then they'll just stop sharing it with that person if nobody watches it, or if they don't watch it, right? Because I actually asked that advice from some YouTube experts, some people at YouTube who work for YouTube. I actually asked them, should these days, because before the mandate was, if you're going to do something like that, make a new channel, which I actually did do. If you guys remember, I actually made a live streaming channel before, and then we decided to kind of put all our resources into the main channel. But I actually asked a YouTube expert later, and they said, no, not today. You don't need to do that today. You don't need to separate your channel from your shorts channel and all that. Back then, and when I say back then, about 2021 or so, the advice was separate your shorts from your main, from your live streaming, because a lot of people come for the different reasons, right? And when I was talking to people who actually worked at YouTube, they told me that you don't have to do that anymore because the algorithm is so good, it will just share the videos that to them that they like watching, right? That they like watching. So YouTube's an interesting thing, man. It's different these days. It definitely is different. I'm an hour behind, but starting work at 5 Central is helping me catch all the streams. There you go. I sip coffee while waiting for someone to ask me to fix your computer. Can you fix my computer, my friend? Oh, guys, like for example, guys, like I'll let you guys know this. My other laptop. I have 2 laptops. I had 2 laptops. There you go. I had 2 laptops, and then one of my laptops at and it's a really really good laptop. I have two of the same one because I had one for me, and I had one for my employee. And unfortunately, when I was at Ottawa Comic Con, it was in my backpack, and then my backpack fell out of the car, out of the trunk, and it landed on the back. But that's where the laptop was. So I think it cracked the motherboard. I think. And yeah, that laptop is dead. I have a friend who's an IT guy, and he tried his hardest to save it, but he couldn't save it. So sad, my friend. So sad. So sad. So Richard says, "I love your attitude. I want to be like you when I grow up." There you go. There you go. Oh, by the way, let me zoom in, guys. You guys should I should zoom in here because it also helps my edit too when I zoom in. So again, I wanted her to look like the Wonder Woman that's above me here. So let's see. Wonder Woman Super Friends. It's interesting. This Wonder Woman in Super Friends, she has blue bracelets. So part of me is like, do I reflect that in my drawing? The blue bracelets? So that sucks. At that point, just pull the hard drive and render the data. That's pretty much what we did. We recovered everything that was on the laptop, so at least I was able to recover all the info. But that was it, man. It's like at that point you have to buy a new laptop. You can't salvage it anymore. At that point, really sucks. Boo, boo earns. Boo earns. So, well, I have accepted it. I accepted the fate of my laptop. It was a good laptop too. I've had that for a few years. So it served me well. But it's a good thing I had the other one, the one that was for my workers. So I still have that. So don't need to buy a new one just yet. Just yet. Just yet. Laptops are getting cheaper. The shift, yep, for sure. Like, to be honest, what I want a laptop for is just to record, really. Like, I'm recording on my laptop right now. I record on my laptop. Oops, I'm trying to get this. Yeah. Yeah. So like to record an OBS, like, cause right now I'm doing this overhead camera thing here. For the short I'm gonna do afterwards, and the thing is, if I'm gonna record straight onto like a card there, which is normal. For some reason, if I record straight to OBS, it's way smaller. So I think I would rather do that. Okay, let's add some stars here. Whoops. Okay, don't worry about that because that's going to be blacked out there, so. Okay. Laptops are getting cheaper for sure. Yeah. So. Yeah, but you know what? I'm definitely not a tech guy for sure. To be honest, I'm not even a camera guy. You know, it's funny. I've been on YouTube for how long now, guys? Like 12 years now. I keep mentioning that 12 years now, and I still don't know how to work a camera. Like my workers, they were always on me like, James, you still don't know how to use these things, because they're complaining about my settings and how my footage looks. So like rightfully so. And like, James, you've been at this for so long, and you still don't know these cameras, how to work these cameras. I guess I don't. I'm sorry. I got 14 minutes left on this drawing, guys. But if I finish early, of course we're gonna move on. And again, Wonder Woman's a little bit easier than the average. Well, depending on what because the rendering itself, usually when I draw women, I don't overly render. In terms of like lines on muscles and stuff like that, because the moment I do that, she starts looking old. Like I'll add a little bit like this, but not too much. Not too much. Just enough. Just enough. I think most of the effort though is the hair. Hey, I see my friend Jeffrey De Petrus. Yes, good to see you again, my friend. Hey James, appreciate you streaming every day. Threw in a super chat there. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend. There you go. You are a super friend, man. You are the super friend. Okay. Yeah. So to all the regulars that are here, thank you for joining in. But I know also that there are some regulars here, but they're shy to say hi. I know there's some of you who are watching that are always here, but you're just you're watching and won't say afraid, but maybe a little shy just to say hi to everyone in the crew, and that's all good. That's all good. But thank you for being here too. I really do appreciate it. But whether you've been watching a long time or whether this is your first stream, but please do say hi. I'd love to say hi to you guys. I'd love to say hi. Again, it's just a few of us here today, so I would love to interact with you guys. So let me ask you this, guys. Everyone who's watching today, what are your goals in life? What do you want to do? What is your goal? And then, maybe I could even help you out. Maybe I could even help you out a little bit. In terms of a little bit of knowledge. Advice. I could give you a little bit of advice. Of course, depending on the field. Okay, what do you guys work at? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Carl says, do you find it difficult to draw the face smaller or larger? I have trouble drawing it in proportion. Now again, if it's larger, of course you're gonna have more detail and stuff to it. So it really all depends. It really all depends what it is. So the brush pen seems to be the fastest method for hair, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Especially one brush pen that has all the ink in it. No, that's why I love the brush pen. It's very versatile. Very, very versatile. That's why whenever I do like time challenges, for the most part, you'll only see me use brush pens for time challenges. Because I could get a variety of a line. Does she have earrings? Usually her hair is covered. Oh, no. Oh, my eyes are a little foggy this morning, guys. Let me get the reference here. Okay, Kevin's on his road to recovery, and I hope that's going well, Kevin. Hope that's going well. Please do rest up, my friend. Chris Hawk, his goal is to meet me at Dallas Fan Expo. I'd love to be at Dallas Fan Expo, my friend. we'll see. That's up to my friends at Fan Expo if they're willing to bring me there. But again, if we'll see. If not, hopefully Apple will have me at his cons. But we'll see. Zerbat wants to buy a new house, make passive income. COVID killed my business and you're broke. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. So you do have a 3-story building. Okay, so at least you have some property itself. You know, property is one of the hardest things, man. It is one of the hardest things. Like, I was thinking about it getting into real estate before. But, you know, when I see the work involved, and especially in Canada, like, the rules are really strict. Like, especially, it's like you can't evict tenants if they don't pay the rent, like stuff like that. It's like, that's tough. It's tough. So I'm like, nah, no, man, it's too much stuff for me. No. Well, hopefully things work out well for you, my friend. Shay wants to own his own business. Don't want to work an 8 to 5 job. I don't want to do it on my own time. That's the plan. Well, good for you, Shay. That's awesome. That's an awesome plan. I will say, so speaking from experience, Shay, I do say, now things did work out for me in that sense, where I was able to quit my job and still be okay. But there are a lot of factors for me being able to do that. First of all, you know, I was pretty, what's it called? Financially, we were doing okay, so we had a little bit saved up where I could do that, you know. But now, hindsight again, being 2020, hindsight being 2020, I probably would have, and again, not regretting my decision because things worked out, and worked out well, and so I can't complain about that part. I do think though, I could have done a lot of what I did. I could have done a lot of it without quitting my job right away. I think I should have waited till I was earning. Period. Earning period of what I was doing, right? Now, again, would I have gotten the success I did if I did, if I didn't quit my job? I don't know. I don't know. But a lot of what I did, I think I still could have done with the job. Now, would I have been able to finish the mural in the amount of time I did if I had a job? Probably not. Probably not. But at the same time, I had a very high-paying job. And, I gave up a lot to give this YouTube thing a try. So I definitely wouldn't recommend that to everybody because I always tell everybody I feel lucky. I feel really lucky to have the success I did, especially on YouTube, on the YouTube side. Now maybe I always said to myself, what if Kevin Feige didn't see my tweet? We got the what if universe. What if he never saw the tweet? And things. Sometimes you think about opportunities you missed, and then you take another step back. And you think about opportunities you did get because of the decisions you made. What if I didn't quit my job? What if, like I said, Kevin Feige didn't see the work I did? Would I still be where I am today? What if I never did that video about my son? Because I could have. I'll be honest, guys, because at the time, somebody was already doing, son's drawing their son's drawings. I think there was a lot of stuff online too. Have you ever seen those images of, for example, my son drew this elephant, and then someone photoshopped the proportions of that elephant and made it look like a realistic elephant, but in those proportions? Like, those posts blew up at the time. So I definitely wasn't the first person to do my son's drawing my son's drawing in like a professional style. And maybe I could have went in and said, no, other people are doing this. I shouldn't do this. And okay, let's go to Aquaman. I'm gonna have 30 minutes here. What if? What if I didn't do that? Because that was the video that launched my channel. That the one I did of my son's creation. You don't know. You really don't know at the end of the day. But if I were to handle it today, I wouldn't quit my, especially in today's YouTube landscape where everybody and their mother wants to be an influencer. I I wouldn't. Well, and then again, not saying Shay that you're doing it for YouTube per se. I don't know what kind of business you want to do, but I wouldn't even consider quitting the day job, especially if you got a family, right? Especially if you got a family, right? It's very hard to quit the day job until you're able to make that type of money. You know what I mean? Because it's a big gamble in that sense. But that is the dream, to go ahead and quit your job and do it on your own terms. But it's also, the work doesn't stop even when you do have success, because it ebbs and flows. It's good business one year, bad business the next. It's one of those type of things, guys. That's what I'm learning. Even today, that's something I'm learning. You know. Uh. Anyway, Derek wants to become a consultant for movies and shows for some franchises to keep the material true to the brand. There you go. That's true. That's very true. We would love to see that, for sure. All right. Okay, what's your question, Shay? Shay's got a question. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm doing good, Curly. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, okay. Okay, my video's rendered, guys. High five. Family makes taking risk more of a challenge. Absolutely, Chris, for sure. Because it's not just you. Like, we could be okay with being broke, we could be okay with living, under our means to get to our goal, right? But not when there's somebody else involved, right? Especially people you care about involved. Makes it very hard. So, oh, what happened? Let's see here. California real estate is ridiculous, as Richard. Well, it's even worse here, man. It's even worse in Canada. Though, and again, especially with all the fires and stuff in the Los Angeles area, you know, it's really bad. But yeah, for sure, the homes are there pretty crazy. But even here in Toronto, like you cannot afford nobody can afford a home here. Nobody can afford a home here, especially a first time home buyer. To be a first time home buyer here, to get something that's not a dump here, you have to be a millionaire. You literally have to be a millionaire. There's no way to afford a home here. You can't. You can't. A small bungalow here is already $1 million in the right area. Small bungalow, right? It's like you look at these prices. Like, how are my kids ever going to be able to afford a home, right? You ask yourself that. That's why a lot of people are actually moving from Toronto. They're going out to places like Calgary and Saskatchewan and places like that, just because the cost of living in Toronto itself, it's a lot, And again, so I would assume that's like similar to California in that sense. Well, all over the world in that sense. But because yeah, again, and then speaking of family, if it wasn't for the kids, I probably would consider moving somewhere else because of the cost of living. I really would, if it wasn't for the kids. So, ebbs and flows. Do you have to have a degree in art to get noticed or hired by somebody else like the art industry? Nope. Not at all. Not at all. You got to be good. At the end of the day, they only care about one thing. Can you get the job done? Are you good? That's all they care about. Because even having a degree, if your stuff's not good, they don't care, right? Now, to a degree, one thing a degree does show is that you're able to accomplish something that you're able to get good marks and stuff. But at the end of the day, it weighs very little in their decision making. What's more important? Can you do the job? That's what's more important to these people. Can you do the job? Now, school comes with other things, right? It's not the degree per se. Okay? School helps you in a couple of things. Number one, it helps you develop a portfolio. Okay? Number two, if you go to a good school, having a recommendation from a good teacher, that could go a long way if you get a good recommendation. But at the end of the day, it's all about how good your stuff is. So it doesn't matter how, if someone went to school or not. If the other person's better, if his work's better, most likely that company will hire that person. Now, if they're comparable, if they're the same skill level, and they find out one guy goes to school and he gets these recommendations from these professors and all that stuff, they might give that person the shot more. So it all depends in that sense. But these days, with everything that's free on social media right now, in terms of learning how to draw, learning how to do programs and all that stuff, I personally don't think you need school unless you're like me and really need that push. Somebody to push you to finish the work. So, hey, Kenyatta, good to see you, my brother. On my way to work, look rested this morning. Yep, much more awake. Good morning. There you go. All right. Yeah, so I'm not sure if your commission got to you yet, or probably didn't get to you yet. I'll check. I do have a tracking number for you, Kenyatta. Let me go find it. I do have a tracking number for you. And again, my friend Chris, thank you for your patience, my friend. Because I do need to get yours done because I also have other commissions to do. I also this week want to... I have that cover still. We were supposed to do it last week, right? That cover, we were supposed to do it last week. So... Let's see here. Richard Hastings wants to be a professional story artist. Comic books, storyboard, visual development. Yeah. That's awesome. Because I was telling everybody, artists, if they don't know what they want to do in art, okay, they want to be somewhat of an illustrator, okay? So we're not talking about being a sculptor or something like that. I always tell them, if you want to pick a course, the young person pick a course to go into, to pick like an animation course. And why? Number one, you have to work really hard. Number two, you will learn painting, you will learn anatomy, you will learn storytelling. And that's something you could always use. I think everybody can learn how to tell a story. I think that's actually very important, to learn how to tell a story. I made Aquaman very thin, by the way. Look how thin his waist is. Look how thin his waist is compared to his shoulders. Okay, that's okay. Easy fix. Easy fix. Make him a little thicker. There you go. So yeah. But yeah, that's good, man. Like, to tell stories with your art. That's important. It's very important. But to be honest, that would be my actually my tip for people who are trying to do social media art. Tell stories. Tell stories. It engages more than people that just looking at your art. Per se, because you got to be like a really, really good draftsman for people to kind of care about your work. So how do you make your work stand out a little bit from all the noise, all the millions of artists out there trying to make a name for themselves in social media? Like, again, I totally feel lucky, guys. I feel very, very lucky I got in early. It would be a different thing if I tried to get in today. I always say that. But it works because swimmers are thinner than bodybuilders, so don't fix Aquaman. Whoops, I fixed them already. I fixed them. So yeah. Okay, take care. Have a good day at work, Titan, and thank you again. I'll send you that address today, my friend. Thank you so much. Shay says, I really do need that push because I do a lot of artwork. Well, again, so if you can afford it in terms of not just money but time, definitely go to school. I would say definitely go to school, but I also say you don't need the top art school sometimes. I would go and I would see what kind of portfolio you would get from going to a school, like what the program is. You know, what you're gonna learn. That's more important. What are you gonna learn if you take this particular program? That's what I would look into more, Shay. What are you gonna get out of it? What will your portfolio look like? And then go see portfolios, because they usually show the portfolio of the people that finish the course, right? So then that's what you would do. Try to figure out from there. Got 18 minutes left on the. Hey, what do I need here? I need reference. Aquaman reference. So he's black. He has black shorts, guys. He's got black shorts. He's got black draws, as we say. All right. Thanks for the encouragement, James. Makes the world to you. I appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it. You should make a piece of cars. There you go. I should draw them as muscle cars. Yeah, there are adult education classes as well, for sure. Yeah. Oops, I drew the gloves wrong, too. I just realized that. So he has more like actual gloves. Again, pretty easy fix there. Yeah. So let's see here. But black Speedos. Yeah, more like black Speedos. Yep, for sure. Chris says, have you thought about bringing your kids into your business? Like having one of the kids help getting things in the mail or having them help edit? My dad used to pay me to do trips to the post office. Yes. So my oldest daughter, she actually was an employee of mine for a little bit. So I actually officially hired her and paid taxes and all that stuff. Again, it was more to, kind of help her out and get her some work experience. And to be honest, she's actually a really good editor. And I'm hoping that in the summer, she's going into another field. So the number one choice is for her to find an internship in her number one field. If not, she might do work with me again, help me edit in the meantime. Help me get my feet wet. Woo! Nice puns. But yeah, she worked with me for a bit. My son is starting to get interested in editing. So again, guys, it's more like, what's it called? So they're not into the actual artwork anymore, but doing stuff like that, yeah, for sure. So yeah, most likely I will get my son to help me with things like packing and editing and organizing and stuff like that. More when the summer comes around, though. Like, he's doing really well in school. I'm very proud of all my kids. They're doing actually exceptionally well in school right now. So very, very proud of all of them. So I don't want them to shift their focus yet from school to help me to work for me. But we'll see. But the short answer is most likely yes. Yes, they're gonna help for sure. Muscle cars, Marvel rival cars, yes! All right, so let's fix Aquaman's hair. Hair. What does his hair look like? You know his hair? He's got like the Superman. You know, I was looking at Jim Lee hair. Now I realize I should be looking at this type of hair. Hair. He didn't miss the email. Sorry, Brian. I've been unbelievably stacked right now, my friend. Like I got these covers on the go and stuff. While trying to catch up, so I apologize, my friend. It's just a really busy time for me right now. I do want to make time to be on your show, though. Again, it'd be a lot of fun. But my apologies. Just this next couple weeks are just kind of crazy. So as soon as I can, my friend, get back to you, my friend. Okay. Busy schedule, guys. We're busy. We're SBC. That's my business, SBC. Because you see behind me, SBC. Okay. Thank you, Brian. Thank you for understanding, my friend. That's an old Rex Navarrete joke. Any of you guys Filipinos here? He's one of the OG Filipino comedians, Rex Navarrete. SBC. If you see behind me, SBC. Looks like a young Kevin Costner. I'll take that. Nice. All right. Glad I got my commissions now. Don't wait till you're stacked. Yes, my friend. Yes. Because I do have some. Again, guys, I do have some color covers that need on the go. But Chris, yours is first. Okay, I promise you yours first. So, one thing that we will also be doing this. One other thing we're also going to be doing is I did get a commission to do somebody's OC. Okay, and again, it's just for fun, just a fun drawing to do. He's not going to publish it as a cover or anything like that. For those of you wanting to get OCs, it's more for personal use. It's not for covers, because if it's for cover, it's actually a different price. If you actually want to publish it, okay. But this is for a friend of mine, so it's actually a pretty cool character. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Because I don't think I've ever done that on this channel before, have I? Drawn somebody's OC before. So, did I sound like your grandfather, Chris? There you go. SBC. SBC Packers joke. Yes. Yes, but try to keep it clean here on my channel, my friends. So keep it clean, my friends. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Only clean comedy's so hard to do clean, eh? There's very few like clean comedians out there. But it's a family-friendly channel, my friends. So can't do many of his jokes. Let me ask my fellow Filipinos here. Are we still Joe Coy fans? Are we still Joe? I felt so bad for him, man. I felt so bad for him. Because that was supposed to be like his big break. And, oh, man. Oh, man. That'd go badly. It didn't help that this year that Nikki Glazer really killed it. Hosting the Golden Globes. For those of you who don't know what we were talking about, Filipino comedian Joe Coy messing up on the Golden Globes last year. Oh, boy. Are we still Joe Coy fans, guys? Are we still Joe Coy fans? Seems like a nice guy. But let's see here. Oh yes, that's right, Shay. I remember that. Yeah, your son still has the Iron Man drawing that I did. He's 15 now, right? No, that was years ago, right, Shay? I remember that. This is years ago. Shay's here. I drew his son as Iron Man way back in the day. I remember that. You can actually find that video on my channel still, if you look it up. I actually like that piece a lot. That was a lot of fun to do. Man, 15. Wow, time flies, right, Shay? They get fast. Yeah, they get old fast. My son's roughly around the same age as him. So, well, he didn't. Well, that's true, Chris. Didn't mess up like Will Smith. Though I think isn't Will Smith presenting at the Grammys or something like that? Like we all knew Will Smith was gonna be back. Like he's like. And in a way, I really feel bad for Will Smith too because it's like he shouldn't have done that. Because he ruined his own moment, too. Like, he won Best Actor. And nobody remembers he won Best Actor. Nobody's going to remember that. You know? Nobody's going to remember that. Let's see here. Mamel says he makes fun of Filipino culture, but he prefers other style of comedy for sure. Like comedy, really, guys. Comedy is one of those things where it's so subjective. Like we all laugh at different things. We all do, and we laugh at different things compared to how we grew up, what our friends laugh at. Like there's so many factors to it. That's why to be a successful comedian, it's really tough. It's really, really hard. You know who I saw the other day? I was watching. Have you guys ever seen that YouTube channel, Healthy Junk Food? Have you guys ever seen that channel, Healthy Junk Food? Like a Healthy Junk Food was this husband and wife team, and they would go and they would, like, they would try different. It was all about food, right? They would try different foods. They would try to make their own burger. They would analyze food. They would do all these things with food. And then I was watching, some Kill Tony, and the guy from Healthy Junk Food was on there. And I was like, what happened to them? What happened to him? And then I looked it up, and I didn't realize that they broke up. They broke up. I was like, oh. Apparently it was a big thing that they broke up. Like, oh. That's why it's hard, these YouTube couples, man. How much time I got? I got 5 minutes left on this Aquaman, by the way, guys, so... So it looks like the wife or the girl is the one taking over the channel now. So she's just the one on the channel now. Though definitely not doing as well as they used to. Like I'm telling you guys, like I'm looking at a lot of these OG YouTubers, and see the views they're getting. It's like mine, It was messy, right? It was pretty messy, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing scales for the... Yes, yes, for sure. I guess I didn't have to do scales. I didn't have to, but... Yeah, why did I do scale? Yeah, well, why did I do that again? Why did I do that again? Yeah, that was a messy breakup, you know. But yeah, yeah, guys, have you ever went back and take a look at your YouTubers that you know, from like 5, 10 years ago and see how they're doing? And you get guys like me that are still trying to make it, you know. It's not an easy game, brother. Not an easy game because some of them they're pretty much getting, you know, they used to get millions of views. Now they're getting only tens of thousands now. So you know, it is what it is. You know, for the halibut. Can you see what I'm drawing, guys? Let's see. Like, yeah, you guys remember Epic Mealtime? You guys remember that? I used to love Epic Mealtime. And bacon was a thing. Because of Epic Mealtime. Everyone loved bacon. I think even today, they're still trying to do the same type of stuff. Today, it's just not, you know, hitting. But then again, you know, they had more views than me, so who am I to say anything? You know? Yeah, Epic Mealtime used to be huge, right? How are they doing now? I'm gonna actually look them up. Epic Mealtime. I actually met Harley at Montreal Comic Con years ago. You know, just how are their videos doing today? Oh, he just does podcasts now, eh? It's kind of like me. You just go live. Yeah, he's just doing podcasts now. Let's see, shorts. He's doing shorts. Well, he had a few popular shorts here. Freddie Wong as well, yeah. Yeah. Civil Life. Mitza. No, these are old. Yeah. So he's just doing podcasting now. Well, I'd say just doing podcasting. That's something. Good for them. But you guys remember like Muscles Glasses and all that stuff? Muscles Glasses. And then the guy from the real Muscles Glasses, he wanted more money, so he ended up making a whole slew of Muscles Glasses. Muscles Glasses. Okay, anyway, we're talking old YouTube today, my friends. We're talking old YouTube. Okay, let me go ahead and draw the Trident. Oh, I got 37 seconds left. Oh no, but that's okay. We saved some time with Wonder Woman, so. Did he have a Trident in Super Friends? Actually, I don't think he had a Trident in Super Friends. Oh no, he did. Oh no. I don't think he... Oh no, did he? Oh, there you go. Okay, let me do the... Okay, I see a Trident here. But I don't see it in the cartoon. I could just... I'll just give him one anyway, whatever. DC Multiverse Super. Like I see a toy version of it. I see a toy version of it, but okay, I'll just give it to him. But also, I'm trying to think of the time, right? I'm trying to think of the time. Is it worth even doing? It actually looks a little complicated, to be honest. I'm gonna bring you this over here. And okay, so goes like that, and down. Like that. And then these two go like this. But they go through like this. But this goes down like this. It's a little complicated, but doable. Okay, let's just get this done. Get it done, guys. Get it done. Get it done. Yeah. What's going on today? Going crazy, guys. My friend's going crazy. Where are you guys? We got the chat going on here. All right. Hi, Regard. Good to see you, my friend. Remember Smosh? Yes, for sure. For sure, yeah. It's not a trident. It's an oversized fork. Well, I'm gonna draw it like this. It could be right, could be wrong. I don't think anyone's gonna call me out for having the wrong trident here. I don't think, but you never know. Well, actually, I hope they do. You know a trick some YouTubers do, guys? Is they'll intentionally make mistakes in their videos. Just because they want people to comment on it, right? Have you seen that guy, the guy that does the, there's a dude that, he shows how to do, like, keto style, food. But he always says the names wrong of the food, right? So he's like, if you take an avocado, or what, he says stuff like that. Like, they intentionally do that so that people will actually go in the comments and say, hey, you didn't say it right. Or like, hey, you did this wrong. They intentionally do that. It's totally intentional. So little YouTube trick there for you. All right. There you go. Let's see here. He did have one in a future remake of Super Friends. Okay. But the original, he didn't have one, right? Okay. I thought he didn't. But that's okay. It's drawn already. Whatever! Erase that up. Oh, so you see this? You see those streaks? That's from the inks. Or is it? No, it's from the pencils. That's from the inks. It's for the pencils. All right. Oh man, I do the gloves wrong. Why did I put scales on the gloves? He's not supposed to have scales on the gloves. There you go. Problem solved. Problem solved. There you go. Just do that. There you go. Okay, let's draw the Flash now. 20 minutes, guys. 20 minutes for the Flash. So pretty much the time I saved doing Wonder Woman is the time I added to the Aquaman. And to talk about epic mealtime. There you go. So let me ask you guys this: who are the older YouTubers you used to watch, right? Okay, and then it doesn't necessarily have to be art YouTubers. I assume a lot of us like watch, of course, my buddy Jazza, my buddy Cartoon Block. Will Terrell was a guy before, back in the day. Rigard's getting over mild food poisoning. Yuck! Oh, that sucks, man. Hopefully you're feeling better, my friend. Okay, Flash. Okay, just pulling up some Flash images here. Super Friends again. Very, very easy costume here. A very, very easy costume here. Okay, so still a bit better. That is a Flash. There you go. Okay, Carl used to watch Jazz a lot when he was using a tablet. It's pretty awesome. Because I remember my buddy Jazza. So he wanted to do his own version of the the kids drawing that design, and then I remember, and he did give me, he gave me credit, though again I wasn't the first one to do it, right? So credit was nice, but he didn't have to, right? But with that, so what he did, because his son was too young to do it at the time, so he got the fans to send in their own kids' artwork, and then he drew it, right? Which I thought was a great premise for sure. Maybe that's something I could do with you guys. If you guys have kids and they have drawings that you want me, or creations that you want me to draw, maybe I could do something like that. Now, don't do this, okay? Don't make your own drawing and send it as is for my kids, okay? I wouldn't mind that. But my nephew. You know who got the drawing, Gene? It wasn't my kids. It was my nephew. My nephew loves drawing. He absolutely loves drawing. So if I were to continue the series, maybe I'd do it with him. Maybe. But if any of you guys watching today, if your kid has a drawing that you want me to recreate, okay, by all means send it in. Maybe that'll be a lot of fun. Maybe we could try to do something like that. So go to contact@jamesraysmedia.com and then send your drawings there. Okay. I won't. Don't worry. I won't show your kid's face or anything in these videos. Give you guys proper credit, and I'll only put in the videos what you want me to put in about about yourself and the kid. Of course, information sensitive for sure. So let's see here. Then you watch our draw too. That's right, Rami, my brother. Ramney's my brother. No, he's not. But lot of people said they thought we were brothers or something like that because we, Filipino guy too, you know. I don't think he's posting anymore, right? I don't think Ramney's doing work anymore, right? Is he? Is Ramney still doing tutorials? Because that's the thing, right? Like, just people move on. Like YouTube, as much as we would love for your YouTube to be forever, realistically, it's not. It's not forever. Like, I'm in a position where I could still give this a go and try it, but at the end of the day, if it's not paying the bills, it's not paying the bills. Yep. Mm. Yeah. You name it, I already watched it. There you go. Oh, does Wonder Woman look Filipino? I don't know. I don't see Filipino woman this muscular though. Is it? Just joking. Just joking. So, because that's the thing, like you got to prepare for life after YouTube. I was watching this video the other day about it's about this YouTuber. Like he had 7 million subscribers. 7 million subscribers. He has 7 million subscribers, and he was just talking about you got to prepare, you know, for the time where the bubble bursts and the views aren't coming in like they used to. Because like for him now, he used to get like 20 million views a video. Now it's just like tens of thousands. That's it. And the income he got from AdSense has dropped. Just to give you math, dropped like 80-90% of what he used to get in AdSense, right? So it's definitely not forever. It's definitely not forever. I think that's what some kids don't realize is that this being a YouTuber, it's kind of like being a successful actor. Those who are able to make it a long, long, long career, or I always say that, or a successful singer. Those who are able to have a long, long, long career, those are actually very rare. Few and far between, actually. One-hit wonders are more likely to happen. So the question is, what do you do after? What do you do after that? You have to prepare for that. Most people aren't prepared to answer that question because they don't know. So, I used to watch speed painting videos as a kid, yeah. Sometimes YouTube pays too much. Oh, well. Yeah. Well, that hasn't happened to me, I'll tell you. I'm like, really? Well, YouTube does pay the best out of all the platforms in terms of per view. YouTube does pay the most. But then again, the money doesn't come from YouTube itself. It comes from like brand deals, advertising. That's where the real money is. It's not in YouTube per se. It's the brand deals that come. But the smarter thing is actually to make product and sell it. That's the better thing to do. And then leverage the exposure that you get from your own stuff, and then turn those into products you could sell. That's the smarter way to go about things, as opposed to just relying on the YouTube AdSense, you know. Because take it from a guy who knows that goes away, and goes away fast. It goes away. It's not forever. And even for the YouTube AdSense, you need to make like millions of views a month to make it livable. You know what I mean? And of course, depending on where you live, of course, but to make an earnable income just from YouTube AdSense, you need millions of views, right? Millions. So. Okay. Well, thank you, Rigard. I appreciate that. And that's my hope. Like, again, guys, take advantage. Take advantage. I'm here to talk to all you guys and to hang out. So let's do that. Let's have a good time. So we're gonna erase the lines here, and then once I erase, I always see how little drawing I did, because I didn't realize all of it's in the pencil. Okay, so we got 9 minutes left in this drawing, you guys. Okay, Carl watches Peter McKinnon. Amazing. Because even I was, what's it called? Even, have you guys seen Hacksmith? Another Canadian. I wish I met him. Because the thing is, you know, I get invited to movie premieres or movie screenings. And I didn't realize that the Hacksmith was also going to these movie screenings. Or else I totally would have gone up and introduced myself. But the Hacksmith's the guy who makes like real life lightsabers and stuff like that. So he's from here. He's like close. He's about like an hour or so away from me. Like he's not far. I would love to meet Matt Hacksmith, right? But even he, I was listening to an interview that he had with I think it was, what's his name, John Youssef or something like that. And he was talking about how he's really struggling these days because he has this gigantic facility that has a high burn rate. Like he spends like $300,000 a month maintaining this thing, and all of his employees, and he's barely covering that. You know, he's barely covering that. Now again, he has a huge overhead, right? He has a huge overhead, but he was saying like it wasn't like before, like you know. So he's like burning him money every month. He was saying. So like it's a hard game, man. It's a very hard game. Means the exposure, the YouTube creation blowing up, and oops, what happened? I lost you guys. Let's see here. I lost you guys. I hope I'm still streaming. Am I still streaming? Hold on, because I lost the chat here, guys. Just bear with me. Okay, I'm still live. Good. Okay. The control room died. Oh, man, there you go. Yeah, well, it depends on the creator, you know. And again, I don't blame them, because even they said, like I said, guys, like we know YouTube isn't forever. It's not gonna. Can it be? Well, we don't know. To be honest, like it hasn't been around long enough for people to know it's forever. But also imagine like I think I've talked about this before, guys. Is like think about your favorite creators that you watched before. How many of them are still kicking today? How many of them are still just doing YouTube videos? You know, very rare. I think what, Phil DeFranco? Is that it? Just Phil DeFranco? You know, maybe like the tech guys, because those guys, those guys will always be relevant because tech is one of those things where there's always something new. There's always something to talk about. So people like Linus Tech Tips. So people like Lou Later. Have you guys seen me on Lou Later's podcast? Have you guys seen me on Lou Later's podcast? Yeah, Lou and Will, they're great guys, you know. Okay, so it's like it's one of those things. Good enough, guys. Let's move on. We mark that as CBB, guys. We'll do that as a CBB. I'm gonna move on. Let's do El Dorado here. I might color these traditionally, guys. I might color these traditionally. Okay, let's move up here. Okay, so I will actually bring this down. I'm going to do El Dorado. Did I watch Rhett and Link? Yes, those are another guys that are still going strong. Rhett and Link. Yeah, they're still going strong. Actually, I haven't heard of that, Derek. I haven't heard of that. Comic Con Africa is here in May again. Oh, that's cool. Very, very cool. So, El Dorado. Oh, he has a cape. Yes! Cape! Maybe I'll just have... Maybe instead of looking in the corner, have him looking up a bit. You know, for the most part, he's like bare skinned. But in the cartoon, they don't give him nipples, you know? Is that a superpower? No nipples? Oh. I don't know if I should then, because he doesn't have it in the cartoon. Good morning, Henry Hernandez. Good to see you, my friend. Have I done Silverhawks? Not recently. I did do a Silverhawks piece before. If you check out my 80s compilation video that I put out in December, you can actually see it there. It's actually in that video. So apparently El Dorado has no nipples. They shoot lasers. Oh boy. That's true. George Clooney's Batman had nipples. How come George Clooney's Batman had nipples and El Dorado doesn't have nipples? Unless he's wearing like a bodysuit or something. Maybe. There we go. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot to add the timer here. So 20 minutes for El Dorado. Okay. Just do a little bit of racing here, guys. We'll try to finish these guys up here. I forgot who asked me about drawing faces. If it's easier or harder to draw it smaller. I will say this. I will say that if you're trying to get a likeness, it's way easier drawing it bigger than smaller. It is. Because there's less room for error in that sense, right? If of course you're going to lay it out properly. If you can lay it out properly, their face and the facial features. But I find if you're drawing small like this, sometimes it's very hard to make it look like the person. Though at the same time, if it's small, you know, people are a little bit more forgiving. And that's just what I find personally, yeah. Let's see here. Lay says, hope James Gunn DCU will revive El Dorado. You never know. You know, James Gunn loves using the obscure characters, so you never know. So, we'll see. Shay's asking if I still use Copic markers. I do. I do. Are you liking the Tuhu? Is it Ohuhu? I thought it was Ohuhu. Ohuhu? Tuhuhu. Ohuhu? Tuhuhu. Ohuhu? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Markers. Is the oh, ho, ho, ho? Sorry, Shay. I'm just making my own. I'm just entertaining myself at this point, guys. You guys know that. Oh, hoo to hoo. Sorry. Why am I laughing? I have no idea. Why am I laughing? But the short answer is yes. I still use Copics. So there you go. That's the short answer. Oh, hoo. Oh, hoo. Oh, hoo. Oh, okay. And yeah, I will definitely use. I think I'm actually gonna color this with Copics. I have a feeling that's what I'm gonna do here. Now, will I do that on stream or not? We'll see. So, guys, I am gonna see that this is the first real week. I'm gonna try to color everything and see how much I could get done in a week. If I find my production is not where it needs to be, I think I will need to do color streams again. Mainly because it's just hard. I have to, as much as ambitious as I am, wanting to get out like a video a day and stuff like that, it's just I gotta, I realize that there's only a certain amount of time in the day, and I could only do so much, especially with my life responsibilities. So there you go. My evil villain laugh. There you go. Who's that character, James? Echo says this is a character called El Dorado. You can go ahead and Google it, El Dorado, and you'll see. He is a character that they made for the Super Friends, specifically for the Super Friends. You know, so these, which is why I kind of wanted to include them in these pieces here. So he's mostly in Challenge of the Super Friends. There are multiple Super Friends shows, but he was mostly in the Challenge of the Super Friends show. So. Hello, God, Jonathan. How long does it take you to draw one? It depends on the size. It depends on the size. So, for example, here, the Wonder Woman itself took about, what, 25 minutes, guys? I would say 25 minutes. The Aquaman, there's more details, so that took a little bit more, about 35 minutes. And then this El Dorado here, I'm aiming for like 10 minutes. That's what I'm going for, Paul. So it all depends. It all depends on how complicated their costume is, the type of pose they have. It could vary. So, you know, and things like, for example, Transformers takes a lot longer to draw than a regular human. So, all of that comes into account. So. So apparently El Dorado was adapted in The Young Justice, but was going by the character's civil name. Oh, really? Cool. So they still use them. Like you could see if you Google it, you could see like a more modern versions of him. Well, I wouldn't say modern, but drawn better. Drawn better. Just realized I'm missing a few scales here. So there you go. Okay. We are getting there, my friends. We are getting there. I get 11 minutes left, so this character didn't take long. I was going to give myself 20 minutes for this character, but it's not looking like we need all 20 minutes, which is good. There we go. Okay. Okay, gonna do some erasing here, maybe a little bit more. Just a little bit more on that bicep there. Like that. There you go. Ohuhu. Ohuhu markers. Yeah, I've heard good things about the Ohuhu markers for sure. So it's one of those things where if I do use the Ohuhu markers, I'm gonna have to, I can't like do multi markers, if that makes sense. So do the whole piece in those Ohuhu markers. Now, again, they are definitely more reasonable in price than the Copics. Like the Copics they are expensive. Won't lie. So I might, to be honest, Shay, I might try them. I might try the Ohuhu markers just to see, because if they're comparable, because they are cheaper, you know, I definitely would consider doing that as well. But we'll see. We will see. Why do artists never win a duel? It's always a draw. Very nice here, Matt. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay, and now we just draw. Now we're just going to draw a samurai here. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to draw him not so stereotypical. Well, you know, he looks like a Japanese samurai warrior, so. You know, and he has a sword. So maybe I could draw the sword. There you go. Have I done a piece with only colored markers? No, not really. So while I'm finishing this up, guys, I'm going to ask you this. So what should we do tomorrow? Okay, so the choices are, we could finish the Turtles Villains piece. We could finish that. We could work on the Hulk Smash piece. Because this week I want to get rid of these outstanding drawings that we have here. So it's like I want to, you know, if I can finish those, then we can do something new instead. So those what I was thinking. So we got the Ninja Turtle one. We have the what else? We have. Oh, we could do the Jetsons tomorrow as well. We could do that. So stuff like that. All right, that's what I'm thinking. What did the Glaive ask? Well, what did you ask, my friend? Only colored markers. No, probably not. Probably not. I'm stuck in my ways now, guys. I don't want to learn anything new. Get off my lawn. Does sound like a new poll. We won't do cars and cars. Ooh. Sorry, Derek. I thought you were talking about ADC for a second there. My buddy ADC. Oh, that's interesting. Like, Samurai has like tornado powers. Interesting. Turtles. Okay, so let me make the poll quickly before we go ahead and draw. So again, guys, I let you guys decide what the topic is. So we have Ninja Turtle villains. That's outstanding. We have Hanna-Barbera. So Hanna-Barbera, we have Jetsons or maybe Johnny Quest. Oh, it actually made me do it. Okay. And then we have what else do we have, guys? Oh, the Hulk's Agents of Smash. Agents of Smash piece that we're working on. We do have the Marvel Rivals. I'm not sure if I want to do Marvel Rivals tomorrow, though. We also have the ongoing Disney one, but the more I think about the Disney one, that's going to take a while, so... Well, we could do Disney as well. Okay. Okay. I think those are the choices for tomorrow, guys. We'll do that for tomorrow. Oh. Okay, I can start that poll, guys. So, just a few of us here. So vote for your favorite. Vote for your favorite. So you guys will decide what we get to draw tomorrow. Where is your community tab on YouTube suddenly? What do you mean? You can't find it? The community tab's gone? Are you serious? Is the community tab gone? Huh? Is that on all channels? The community tab's gone. What? Posts. Okay, thank you. Phew. Thank you. Whew. I got scared. Like, where's the community? What? Phew. Phew. Whew. Okay, we can relax. Take a breather, guys. There you go. Okay, that makes sense because we are posting, right? We are posting, so. So right now, Ninja Turtle Villains is in the lead right now. Hello, Creative Kids Artistry still has yours. Hey, Sam Plays, good to see you. So make sure you guys vote for your favorites. And again, it makes sense. It's a post. It's a post, so I get it. But I was scared there for a second, guys, because some people it doesn't matter because they don't actively use their community posts. But you guys know, like, we do a lot of polls. It's a great way. Like, the community tab was a great way to communicate with you guys. Like, if I can't stream that day, it's a way for me to let you know without having to go to a different platform. So That's why when you told me, I was like, it's shocked. Like, why would they get rid of that? Out of all things, why that? But that makes sense. That makes sense that they're making it into what's a post now, right? So, oh, let's see here. Justice for Shredder. I wouldn't mind. We were talking before about possibly doing those old, let's go, those movies that weren't made, and I'll do my version of them. I wouldn't mind doing that. Like the Justice League, the one we were talking about. What was it called? The Frank Miller Justice League? No, Frank Miller. Frank Miller Justice League. That'd be an interesting one, wouldn't it? Frank Miller's Justice League. That'd be different. That'd be different. Or what's his name again? George Miller. Frank Miller. There's a lot of Millers. George Miller, Justice League. Wow, they have Martian Manhunter here. Like I just looking it up, looks cool. Actually looks pretty cool. I'm actually taking a look at this right now. Yeah, that'd be fun. That would be fun to do. Yeah, it's one of those things. Maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll try one like later this month. I wouldn't mind doing Justice League Mortal as the first one we try. So, sub. Hope your subs don't cannibalize you over Army Hammer's Batman. That's true, my friend. That's true. Though I can work it in. We'll make it a joke. We'll make it a joke. They had a real life cannibal in this movie. Wow. I'm looking at these costumes. They're actually pretty cool. They're actually pretty cool. I want to do this now. I want to do this now. Again, we won't do that because we just probably not for another week or so. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, guys. Okay, probably not for another week or so. But that's the one fun thing about doing this channel, guys. It's like I can do whatever I want, really. We could just hang out here and like I could draw my friend Daniel for all I wanted, you know. For sure. But again, I guess. So we'll see. We'll see, my friends. So we'll play it. We'll play it day by day. But it's looking like tomorrow we're doing Ninja Turtle villains so far. So you guys, if you haven't voted already, do vote. You know, I don't know if it's playing anything weird in the music right now, guys. So let me know, like, if because I have a tab open, so sometimes they play audio and I don't know if it's playing or not. So if anything like that happens, let me know, okay? If you say, James, I'm hearing these things on your stream. Okay. Okay, we're coming down to it, guys. It's like not the hardest thing in the world to do. All right, and then we're just gonna do one more thing here. I'm just gonna add the sword. Let's do 12. Then maybe I'll come back and fix up on Dorado's face. How are we doing here for time? Oh, is it 58? Yep. Okay, guys. So just making it. We did it, guys. We finished on time. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and we were gonna call this series done. We're gonna call this series done. Again, not the not the most detailed things in the world here, but done. Okay, so with that, we have the 4 pieces here. Okay, guys. So let's zoom out here, and we'll see where we're at. And it's looking like we're doing Ninja Turtle villains tomorrow. So while I'm doing this, guys, give me suggestions on which villain. So, of course, we got... most likely, we're going to do Rat King and Leatherhead. But, we also need the Foot Clan in there, no? We need some foot ninjas. Foot soldiers. Foot ninjas. Okay, so this is where we're at there. That piece is going to attach to this piece, which is going to attach to this piece. So think about it again, guys. Think about it as, 3 covers that connect. So that's just a lead cover, that's just a lead cover, that's just a lead cover. And then they all connect to make one giant cover, right? And that's our Super Friends. But the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to overlap them. So I'm going to color them in the final piece, which I'll probably make a print. It will be like that, all together like this. It'll be a full Super Friends piece. There you go. Okay. Awesome. I did do Space Ghost already a few weeks ago. So there you go. Justice Friends. No. Super Friends, my friend. Well, that's why we have these characters here. These guys aren't in the Justice League per se, but they are in Super Friends. But that's also why we have these guys here as well. All in Super Friends. So there you go. That is it, my friend. That is it. I can't zoom out more, unfortunately, because of my camera here. But I can do this, actually. I could do that. That's the best I could do. And you see how my green screen is a little off, but that's okay. Let's put me over in the corner. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Actually, I'll turn off my camera, too, so you can see it. Okay, I'll turn my camera, too. There you go. So you can see. This is the best I could do, guys. The best I could do. Because my camera's mounted to this mount. So it will end up looking something like this. The final. Aquaman's head is bigger than Superman's head. Was this a commission? It was not, Michael. It was not. But now I realize Aquaman's head is just a bit bigger than Superman's head. Well, you know, it's not a big deal, but... Because Superman's in... Well, actually, Superman's not necessarily in front. He could be back a little bit more. But... Okay. There you go. There you go. That is it, guys. That is our final Justice League Part 3. 3 of 3. Fantastic job, everybody. And we're going to close the poll right now. So let's end the poll. And according to the poll, there it is. Ninja Turtles by quite a lot. By quite a lot. We are going to be doing that tomorrow. There you go. His large head makes him more buoyant. 11 days till Captain America. So that's why I actually want to finish the Agents of Smash piece as well. So most likely we'll do the Agents of Smash piece on Wednesday. I might try to finish it completely on Wednesday. We'll see. But there you go. So thank you so much, Curly. Thank you, Spider Bro 2099. Good to see you, my friend. Not Justice League, Justice Friends from Dexter's Laboratory. Okay, there you go. I did them justice. Thank you, the Glaive said I did them justice. Why is my background so small? There you go. There you go. Do you guys notice I have DC style up there? There you go. Nice. Nice. So there you go, guys. So thank you guys for watching, for hanging out with me this morning. Wherever you are in the world, make sure you please do take care of yourselves and your families. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Let's all work hard. Let's all accomplish our dreams together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Share this video with all your friends. And you know what we do. Before we go, give me a high five right here. Give me a high five. Give me a high five right here. And to my friends Michael, David, Carl, Sewerbad, Chris, The Glaive, Rigard, Curly, AL West. Let's see here. Who else is here? Anyone else here? That's it? Everybody else here? Well, that's who's talking to me right now. I know there's more. There's more. Before we go, Shay, of course, my buddy Shay's here, of course. Asato's still here. There you go. AL West is here. To everyone who stopped by, spent a few minutes with me today. Hope you guys will have yourselves a wonderful day. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are the best. My name is James Reyes. I am the box office artist. I'm here to say keep drawing. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Whoops. Bye-bye.